There are many benefits to operating as a virtual law firm. By eliminating one of the most expensive aspects of running a law firm, the cost of permanent physical office space, the law firm's overhead is reduced. If office space is needed, it can be leased on a monthly basis. With the freedom to work almost anywhere, employees have more flexibility and greater work-life balance. This type of law firm is especially beneficial for those who like to travel. As employees do not need to be in the same space to work with one another, firms can be made up of lawyers across jurisdictions. This feature also allows firms to market themselves to an expanded client base. Many of these clients will be attracted to the firm by its online capabilities. Law firms can remain competitive against online service providers like LegalZoom by tapping into this large market of potential clients. Last but not least, a virtual law firm is beneficial because it is environmentally conscious. The firms are paperless as all work products are online, and by working from home, employers are able to reduce carbon emissions.
Voice over IP is a cost-effective way to match a centralized phone system for virtual law firms. Voice over IP phone services route telephone communications through internet connections rather than using phone lines. While doing this, it allows a firm to set up a main number that can be routed to a lawyer's computer, smartphone, tablet, or any other internet-enabled device. Voice over IP lets a law firm use a single telephone number for client communication and having incoming calls reach the firm's lawyers regardless of his or her location. Most voice over IP services are readily available online or downloadable solutions. These voice over IP services require little to no hardware investments. E-fax services can replace conventional fax machines because it allows lawyers to send documents to another fax machine through email. The actual documents to be faxed are sent as PDF attachments to the email, with the email text serving as the cover letter. Using an online communication portal lets attorneys and clients stay connected with each other. An online communication portal gives clients a way to access documents relating to their matters and the ability to communicate with their attorney. At this point in time, insurance coverage by most insurance companies is limited when it comes to loss related to electronic data, use of computers, software, or access to backups, and other law office data. Another area for loss with a virtual law office practice might be the risk of a security breach, which might be associated with the activities of a hacker or an online identity theft. These risks most insurance companies are not willing to take on at this time. Insurance policies for a virtual law office are not any different from a traditional law office today. A lawyer must act competently to protect the confidentiality of clients' information. This task can become more difficult when the information is being stored, transmitted electronically through a third-party software or storage provider. The lawyer is not required to absolutely guarantee that a breach of confidentiality cannot occur when using an outside service provider. It is a risk a client must take. The lawyer is required, though, to act within reasonable care to protect information that is related to the representative of a client. When starting a virtual law office, the state bar will want to review the virtual law office's website before it goes live or launched. When the state bar does require the approval and registration, it will most likely want the firm's URL and much detailed information. When a request for information like this has been made, you must be prepared to give detailed information on that website at this point. The steps may be necessary for a traditional law firm's website use also, but there will be additional inspection of the terms and conditions or disclaimers and other notices to the public on a virtual law office practice. Other items the state may look at what might include adequate notice of the jurisdiction that the practice covers, terms and conditions and disclaimers that are accessible to the public on the site, current contact information for the lawyer or the firm. This one may be difficult with listing a physical contact location because the attorney may not actually have a physical location. So if the attorney does not have a site, you will want to make sure it is clearly stated that that attorney does not have an office, and there must be a disclaimer about this. The main issue with a virtual law office is obtaining clients. In order to get a good amount of business, you need to be able to market yourself well. When figuring out how to market yourself, it is important you find your expertise. You want to focus on one area. When you try to appeal everyone, this does not always work out. So you want to be specific in who you are trying to attract. Another good marketing tip is a great website. You are obviously trying to save money at the beginning, where possible, but paying a decent amount for an attention-getting, well-set-up website will help you in the long run. Your clients are going to want to see some kind of fee information. They are going to want to be able to trust the lawyer in the end. Trust that the lawyer will not cheat them out of a bunch of money.